Good
morning.
I'm going to have EJ read through our devotional this morning. We are reading out of Celebrate Recovery,
365-day devotional.
And we're going to read day 25. Now, I'm going to be the first one to tell you that I'm behind. I'm not caught up on everything, but we'll get there. But day 25, the title, is it bother tickling your neck when I go like that? Is it tickling you?
Yeah. Sorry about the little
It's okay.
So day 25's title is One Day at a Time.
Okay.
I urge you, brothers and sisters, in view of God's mercy, to offer your bodies as a living sacrifice, holy and pleasing to God. This is your truth and proper worship. Romans 12:1.
Okay, read the rest of it, please.
Most of us don't seek help unless we realize that something is out of control in our lives. Sometimes another person realizes it for us, but either way, we come looking for help in an area that obviously needs attention after we've been in recovery for a while. However, it becomes clear that flaws in our character may have been, sorry about that.
It's okay.
May have been what got us in big trouble
You're right, I'm sorry.
In the first place. If we don't deal with them, they will keep us from living a life fully committed to Christ. The bad news is that we all have these character flaws. No one is perfect. Maybe we are people pleasers, or we have anger issues, like I do have anger issues.
You and me both, buddy.
Yeah.
And me both.
We might feel we have to spend money to feel good about ourselves, or we use food to stuff our emotions. We may have control issues. Whatever the case, these character flaws are always at the root of our big problems. It's important to acknowledge these character flaws and offer them to God. We start with the big issue, the one causing us the most pain, and then we begin to work on all the smaller areas. God reveals to us the process works. Oh, punctuation mark.
No, you got to pause on your periods. Go ahead.
The process works because God is in it. All we need to do is acknowledge the need for change, offer ourselves to Him, and then work alongside Him while He works those things out in our lives. The prayer. Thank you, Lord, for helping me to see the flaws behind my failing. With your help, I will face them one day at a time. In Jesus' name, amen. And that was day 25 of the 365-day journal.
Okay, may you stop the video, please?
Bye.
Hi. It's kind of a weird angle, but it'll be all right. Wanted to come back and elaborate a little bit on what Ian read to you. I'm still having trouble making words. So just kind of bear with me. I'm kind of at the reset point with this last migraine episode. But we are trying to move forward a little bit today because we gotta. We gotta. There's only so long that I can stand to be 1 or 2 days. Towards the end of that second day, I'm going stir crazy. Please go back that way. I'll call you in before I'm finished, okay? Thank you. Go do what you're doing. I'll call you back when I'm done. Okay. Now, whenever I read the title, and I think I've done a video on this before, might have been on Facebook Live, I don't know. It might have just been this title. But there's a song called One Day at a Time, and it was my aunt's favorite song. And as a young girl, 14 young, we were at her house, and they were talking about various things that they wanted to happen when it was their time. Well, one of the things that she wanted to happen was for me to play and sing her song, which is One Day at a Time. So I made a promise to her at 14 years old that I would. Let me emphasize to you, if you are 14 years old and you have aunts, uncles, parents, peoples around you that you love beyond measure dearly and all that good stuff, don't make those promises. You'll have to do it one day. And I say that because that day came. She passed away on Halloween in 2014, and that day came. And I kept my promise. Luckily, and I don't really use that word, that's not really the right word. I practiced at home. I made a good copy, video and audio copy on my phone, just in case there was no piano. So as it worked out, there not only was there no piano, everything was done through already recorded. So it worked out to be a very good decision that I made, because my mother kept telling her children, you know, the promise was made, yada, yada, yada. They had forgotten about it. So prior to the funeral, we got there early enough to where my mother, my cousin, and I stood next to the casket, and I was able to play the video part that I made that included the audio and the piano and everything like that. So that fulfilled that promise. But the words of the song, part of the lyrics say, just give me the strength to do every day what I have to do. And, you know, I talked about having invisible illnesses yesterday, in the video before this one, yesterday. And this ties in to that, and it also ties into everyday life with everybody. I may have a list of things that I have set to do for that next day. I may wake up and I may not be able to do all of them. I may have to prioritize the things that I know that I can do and get done and all that neat stuff. So whenever I am saying, you know, give me the strength to do today, that's the biggest thing that needs to happen. What needs to be done today? We're not going to worry about what can wait till tomorrow, or what may have to wait till tomorrow. We're going to worry about what can I do today, and what can I do today with a cheerful heart, because our praise is our weapon. So if you notice, while Ian was reading through the devotional, he got to a point that said anger issues, and he said, I got that. So do I. Some of the things that I get angry about is because I feel like I'm not being heard. Has to do with doctors, sometimes my family, sometimes just various different areas. Sometimes I get angry because I can't do what I had planned to do that day. I woke up sick. So, that can automatically set my mood to an ugly mood when it really shouldn't. Because if we go back to what I just said about give me the strength to do today what I have to do. If I could ever learn to focus on what I have to do that day, what I have to do is breathe. What I have to do is take care of myself and take care of my grandson and take care of my animals. What I don't have to do every single day is that list of things that I have that need done, that can wait till I'm feeling better. That's not what I have to do today. There's a difference between what I have to do today, absolutely have to do, and what I have to do today. I hope that makes sense to you. And when you start focusing on, okay, today I woke up, let's go back and pretend this was Monday. Monday I woke up, ended up before the morning was over in a very, very bad migraine. What I had to do that day was take care of myself. That was, I had a whole list of other things that I was waiting for my daughter to finish with the washer. Excuse me, so that I could do some laundry. Most of the things, I spoke about being frustrated. Most of the frustration came in waiting. And it's often real easy to get frustrated while you're waiting. But it's in that waiting that things happen. And we lose sight of that. Things happen in your season of waiting. Things happen. Anyway, the devotional also talked about being a people pleaser. I am a reformed people pleaser. Some of the comments that I've had on my videos in the past year or so, if it had been the old me, I'd have been very devastated. Just, oh my gosh, why can't everybody like me? What am I doing wrong? Well, thankfully I'm reformed. I don't think like that anymore. In fact, recently I had someone that I care very deeply walk out of my life. And initially it was devastating. I literally took to my bed. I cried. I groveled. I did everything that I could to right the situation. As time passed, I got up. And I started living. For the simple reason of just because they chose to walk out of my life, I choose to let them. Now, that's not meant ugly. That's meant, okay, you being in my life is not contingent to anything that's in my life that I have to do, that I have to maintain. Now, I am not, nor have I ever been, above reproach. There's some mess going on. I made notes because I'm trying to do better on, and not just shoot from the hip and hope for the best on a lot of videos. I have a lot of trouble asking for help. Asking for help makes me feel vulnerable. Even when I ask, there's a point where I will say, okay, I got it, when I don't. But I'll go run with that, okay, I got it. I see this in my EJ. I see it in me. We both have it. We think we have it, but not so much. Sorry, I can't even read my own notes. Want to go back with 12 years ago and counting. I quit drinking and got sober. when I began the process of sober, it's a lot more than not drinking. Yep, I said that. Food has been a source of comfort and abuse. I mean, that's obvious. My makeup collection, also known as my hoard, instant gratification. Period. It was a source of, oh look, a new palette. I need that new palette. I need all of those colors. When truthfully, I went an entire year before I bought anything. So I didn't need it. I could live without it, and I did. But there's this part of that's and I can sit there and say, but this is something that I enjoy, and this is something that gives me joy, and yada yada yada. But you know what? I right now would have to sift through pictures and stuff and tell you the last time that I put makeup on my face. Which means I don't hold it in as high of regard as I thought that I did. I don't absolutely have to have it. Do I look better with it? Yeah, you betcha. Do I look better with my hair fixed a little better than it is? Yeah, you betcha. But the thing that we're focusing on is for today. For today, I'm going to put this under the microscope. I'm going to work on this part. Give me just a minute. I'm going to work on this part of my life. I'm going to give it to God, and I'm going to let Him help me heal this thing. And in the process of it, I'm going to keep saying my serenity prayer, keep saying my other prayers, keep reading, keep finding other things that I need to work on. And we're going to, between me and God and my friends and stuff that are really my friends, the ones that are here for the long haul, the people that care about you are the ones that keep around you. Stay right there. I'm almost done. I'm wrapping it up. Okay. So the people that will tell you you messed up are the ones that you want in your life. The people that will accept your apology and understand that you're doing the best that you can, they're the ones you want in your life. The people that know that you are trying to take this chunk of today and do the best with it that you can, those are the people you want to keep around you. Those are your people that are going to help you achieve your goals. I'm sober for a reason. I'm working on the other areas of my life. I'm a non-smoker. Please stay there. I quit smoking, I can't even remember how many years ago. I quit vaping. I'm working on eating better. I'm working on handling anger. I'm working on handling how I deal with food better. We have gone almost a solid 2 weeks that I have physically had breakfast. Please don't do that, honey. Sorry. It's okay. For 2 weeks, and that's an accomplishment because I have issues with food. Because some people don't understand how come I'm nice to pretty much everybody, because it needs to happen. And we're gonna wrap this up because I promised EJ I would let him hop back up for a minute. Hold it. You'll knock everything over. It's not that simple. So I'm going to pause this, let him get back up here, and then we'll close this out.
Okay. I'm back, people.
Okay, stop chewing.
Sorry, I have chewing gum in my mouth.
It's okay. If you're going to speak, you stop chewing and speak.
Now, guys, I've been wanting to tell you the awesome things I'm gonna do with Slash on the 21st got canceled.
Yeah, we had snow.
Yeah, it got canceled by the snow.
We still gotta work on the angle on this camera, but okay.
Yeah, although in February the 1st to the 5th, there will be some Slash videos because you haven't seen those in a while. You know the videos.
Did you finish 21 days of
fast? And yes, in prayer.
And what else did you do during the 21 days of fasting and praying?
Do you want to hear what I fasted?
Yes.
Well, I fasted fast food nuggets, and I fasted candy, although I didn't fast my iPad like I usually do.
Okay, so you have to not chew if you're going to talk. You're not a cow. You're not a cow. You're a boy. You're a boy. Come back here. Okay, I have another question to ask you. Are you doing the exact thing that I asked you not to do?
Sorry, do you want me to go spit my gum out?
No, I just hold it in your mouth. You can do it.
Okay.
You are stronger than the gum. And the temptation to chew the gum. You're stronger than that. Okay. What is your job with Mayor? What do you do?
Click or treats.
Can you tell everybody how you click or treat?
I do Mayor, click, sit, treat, basically.
And when you do that, what does it help do between you and Mayor?
It helps Mayor think good things are coming.
From who?
Us.
From who? Not from us, because not all of us are holding the clicker.
Me. Well, the one who's holding the clicker.
Which is you. So that Mayor doesn't, to help Mayor learn not to jump and help Mayor learn to listen to you, right?
Yep.
He's come quite a ways, hasn't he?
Yep.
Okay. There was something else I was going to ask you, but I forgot, so we'll have to do it another time. And yes, you're flying ships that are Star Wars.
Star Trek.
Star Wars. Grammy does not know.
This one is the USS Voyager. This one's the Enterprise D.
Made out of math cubes.
Yeah.
Imagination. We love it. Okay, please smooth that. Okay. Now, what is one thing that you try to work on yourself every day with?
Self-control.
What part of self-control?
Anger.
Yeah. Do you always get it right?
Not always.
Does Grammy get it right all the time?
You've never got it right. I'm kidding. She's got it right.
Does Papa get it right?
Not always.
Does Mommy get it right?
Nobody is perfect.
So what do we do when we don't get it right?
You try again.
We say, I'm sorry for what I said, right?
Yeah.
And then we say, we'll try to do better. Please stop.
Sorry.
Now, something happened. Do you remember when we had communion Friday, our first communion of the year, because our 21 days kind of got into, we didn't schedule well enough. But we had Friday off because of the weather, right?
Yeah.
So we got to snag Mama Sue. And and call her on the phone.
Yep. I call her on my phone or my iPad these days.
Yeah.
If my phone's dead, the iPad.
Okay, and we were kind of talking and everything else, and we had started communion. And what did Mama Sue do? Do you remember?
Do you remember?
I do.
No, I don't.
Do you remember she said, let's wait a minute?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And what did she say then?
To pray to God and for him to give us this communion, something like that?
To make sure that we were ready.
And worthy.
To receive communion. And by that, she meant what? for us to help us focus our minds.
Yeah.
And our hearts.
Yep.
So Mama Sue was pretty cool, isn't she?
Yep.
Okay. Tell everybody bye. This is getting extremely long.
Bye. Bye.
So we'll see you in the next video.
See you.
I am the mayor's daughter.
And I'm the mayor's great-grandson.
We love you oh so very much.
And there will be slash videos in February.
Remember to live life one day at a time, because this day is the day that's important. Tomorrow might not ever get here, and yesterday, as the words of the song say, yesterday's gone. There's not a thing that you can do about yesterday. So live today, in this moment, right now. Please stop. You just knocked my glasses off. And have a great day. We'll see you. Bye.